Hi, StarSurfer here with the monthly tarot reading for July 2023 for my Libras. Hello, my Libras. How are you doing? How are you feeling? I hope your month is getting off to a beautiful, fabulous, fantastic start. I'm going to do something a little bit different and skip straight into the tarot reading. Comment below if you would like me to include the astrology breakdown moving forward. If you like that I'm just doing a tarot read, let me know that too. You will find in the information below a link to my Etsy if you would like to book a personal reading with me. I would love to see what my spirit team has to say for you, what kind of guidance they might have, what kind of energies might be at work. Now, this is a general read for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node, which is a lot of people. It's a lot of energies I'm tuning into, so take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. Yeah? You'll know what is for you. Libra. How do you feel? I'm getting perched. Still, but solid. Singular. Contained. Biding time. Just like, I feel like a rootedness with you. I feel like a, here I am, waiting. It feels like there might be a lot of energy moving around you, but you are rooted, you are planted, strong, firm, singular. You just get like a pillar energy with you. See what the cards have to say. That's what I'm getting from you, Libra. I love it. One more. Any messages or insights for my Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node? Any messages or insights for my pillars? Any messages or insights? We'll go with both. Wow. Okay, the first group that fell out, the peacock, the black egg, and the snake. The snake, untapped potential, or the closing of a loop, the learning of a lesson, right? The ending of a chapter, right? The black egg, the throat chakra, the chakra of communication, and peacock, which is, it can be a superficial energy of just like beauty and stuff, but lately when this has been coming out for me, and this is true now as I see it, is like it's a confident energy. It is like wearing your confidence on your sleeve so that other people can see it. It's a strut energy. It's very Leo energy. Leo is very present in the sky as I record this. You have learned something. You have gained an insight or an awareness that was not possible before you had closed out a chapter here. And now you, like, it was a difficult lesson to learn, I feel like, but it gave you a potential and a power. And now it's time to like share that knowledge that you've gained, that wisdom you've gained, to speak up from that place of power, from that place of wisdom, from that place of potential and growth. And let people see it. Let people witness it. Let people behold it. Let people be awed by whatever truth you need to communicate, whatever you need to speak out on. Because the energy that I was picking up on before these cards fell out was a quiet energy. It was a strong energy. It was a powerful energy, but it was quiet. It was not speaking up. It was not speaking out. This is like, you need to speak up and speak out because people will respond to it. People will be like, dang, look at the Libra. Look at that person. Look what they've learned. You learned it because you like went through a hardship, a challenge. You're beyond that now. You feel that. I feel that when I tune into you. It's like you are strengthened because you have overcome something. You're not in a place of like having to fight or prove anything now. You might have been in that place, but now you're in a place of like, you are in the seat of your power. You are in the seat of your power. You are in the seat of your power. Speak up from the throne, right? This is the time. Like, the emperor's got new clothes, but like, really, you've actually got the new clothes on. You closed the loop, you learned the lesson, you gained the insight, now speak on it. Let people know. And then the lamb, brand new baby, infancy. Something ended, but something else began. We can never have one without the other. Every beginning, to have a beginning, something must end. To have an ending, something must begin. We are never in a vacuum. Something is always beginning and ending. Something ended, but something even better began, right? Speak up about it. It's powerful. People will respond to it. It's new, right? You are a new you. This has been coming out a lot for the collective recently. It's like we're in this period of like, if you are spiritually aware, if you are attuned to energy, we are leveling up. You are leveling up. You have leveled up. You closed the loop on an old you, right? We shut that chapter. We closed that book. We're in a new space entirely. And it's one that's powerful, provocative, confident, evocative, right? Because Mercury, the throat, communication evokes something, right? Language is an attempt to distill the essence of something into its most communicable form. You have the essence of something now, and it's the essence of something powerful. It's new, but you have it, you hold it, a seed. You hold a seed. But how do you water that seed? You share it, right? You spread it, disseminate it by speaking up and out about it. What seed is wanting to bust through? What seed has just bust through and the soil, and you need to tend to it, right? This is the space that you're in now. You've distilled something into its essence, your power, your strength. By closing a chapter, by ending something, you can begin something better, something more powerful and beautiful too. This is beauty, right? And you are ruled by Venus, so like Venus. So beauty is kind of your bag. You're in it now. Speak up. Share. I think of this as like, you are a flame, right? And your spark has been lit, like you're on fire. Power. But there are plenty of other candles around you who have not been lit yet. Do not fear that by lighting these other candles, by speaking out and sharing, by helping other people, you are giving away your power. A flame is never dwindled by lighting other flames, right? You just multiply, right? You're not losing anything. You're helping others. You're spreading the power, the truth, right? That you've come into now, that you own, that you learned through trial, through tribulation, through hardship. Don't fear that if you assist others, or you speak out, or you act from this place of power, like that was way too much. If you act from this place of power, I'm not going to take that. If you act from this place of power, you will lose it. No, you'll just spread it. You'll multiply it. You'll strengthen it. So do it. That chapter is closed. What does this new one have for you? I don't know, but you have to begin to write it, and you do that by communicating. To yourself, yes, but you know the lesson already. You have the wisdom within you already, so now it's about like spreading it, lighting the other candles around you. Because those candles are looking up to you. You're shining brightly, right? Spread it. Spread it. Can I get one more? One more card for my Libras. Maybe. Can I get one more card for my Libras, please? Sun and Rising. Any more insights or messages for my Libras? You know what you need to do. You know what you would like to do. You know you're going to do it too, is the thing. Is that like, you know you're going to do this. But it's time to do it. If whatever, you know, last things, finishing touches you need to put on like this place of like stillness, of like sitting in it, of closing a chapter, of like crystallizing the lesson, of distilling the essence, do that work and then move forward, move on. Yeah. The swan, the starfish, and the elephant. First, the elephant, breaker of barriers, corresponds to Ganesha, if you know, like the god Ganesha, who is the breaker of barriers. This feels like whatever lesson you're closing, whatever chapter you're coming out of, like it entailed a lot of barriers. But you, with the aid of spirit, who was carrying you, assisting you, helping you break through barriers, broke through these barriers, these limitations, right? Because the snake is like a bound energy. It's like keeping you in a box, in a bubble. And like you've broken out of that bubble now and you can shine like a star, right? Again, there are, like these could be superficial energies, starfish, peacock. And so if that is how this is playing out for you and things are feeling a bit like surface level, go deeper, right? Break through the barrier of just superficiality and get to the deeper root, the essence, the core, and speak on that, right? Because if you just focus on surface levels, you are the one keeping yourself in the bubble, right? But clearly you have the assistance, the aid, and the power to bust through surface level nonsense, right? You also have the assistance, the power, the guidance, the strength to bust out of any limitations, any old boxes you might have been trying to squeeze yourself into, because this is the kind of energy, this is the kind of person that does not want to be like maneuvered into any kind of box. They don't want to be limited by any kind of expectation of like how they should look or how they should express or how they should lead or how they should carry themselves. No, like you might have tried to fit your round peg into that square hole of expectation for way too long, but this is like, no. Bust out of the box that doesn't fit, bust out of the peg that isn't matching, right? Because this is about like a matching energy. You need an energy that matches yours, right? In whatever situation you find yourself in, you need the energy that matches it. The new you, right? The powerful, confident, beautiful, honest, right? Communicative, wise, like strong, spiritual, loving, graceful you. There is that side to you, yes, that is charismatic and balanced and diplomatic and graceful and beautiful, symmetrical. But then that's just the surface level of you. Underneath there's a wisdom, there's a knowledge, there's a truth, that there's strength. Get to that part, right? Let's dig deep into that part, right? And underneath it all, the cosmic egg, crown chakra, the way we connect to cosmic unity. Again, I feel like spirit is like helped you bust out of a bubble, like giving you the awareness and the insight, right? Because crown chakra insights come to us through our thought, through our mind. This is wisdom that we now need to speak out on. We need to light the flames around us. You can do it in a way that has flair and pizzazz. In fact, you must, right? It's a part of your game. It's your bag, baby. But is there substance? Do it with flair, but do it with substance. Do it with pizzazz, but do it with weight. You've been gifted with so much in this moment: strength, power, a new beginning, wisdom, right? The ability to bust through limitations. Now, find a way to like playfully, lovingly, and communicate, because hummingbird was right under that, right? Which is, again, a very like playful, charismatic, flirtatious, flitting energy. Like these things must be the package, right? The playful, beautiful, confident package. But like, what is the contents? Like what's inside the package? When I take off the beautiful, when I bust through the beautiful packaging that you will inevitably case this in, this truth that you're being called to speak on. What is the essence? What's the substance? Is it deep? Is it true? Is it real? Is it helpful? Is it complete? These are things to think about, right? These are things to be pondering. You are in a place of power. How are you gonna, what medium are you gonna like use that power in? What, you know, how are you gonna spread that fire? How are you gonna take advantage of what you've been given? This opportunity, this fresh start, this new beginning. How are you gonna take advantage of it? Let's pull you some tarot cards. I don't think you need to worry right now about like the form. You need to worry about the content, which is to say, like, you don't need to be gaining any extra skills of like in terms of like how you're expressing it. You just need to be expressing it and like more worried about what it is you're expressing than how, because inevitably like you will express it beautifully and in a way that people will get, because you will see what the situation needs, but like, what do you need? What do you need? What do you need to express? What do you need to share? What is it you learned? What is it you know now? What power do you feel? Right? Get in touch with the content and the form will follow. I have no fear for you about that. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? Yeah, it's time to like end the like perched and make the leap. We are perched on the precipice of a new beginning, one that has us better resourced, stronger, wiser, you know, more talented or more assured of our talents than we've ever been. But like now it's time to make the leap, make the use, you know, spread the gospel truth that we've gained, the wisdom, right? If you're struggling with a sense of closure, making a start at the new beginning will be immensely helpful, right? Sometimes we don't reach full closure until we begin the next thing. Your Queen of Swords in reverse, King of Swords upright. There is a way, this is about the truth, right? Swords, intellect, the mind, perspective. Part of us, we're coming out of not knowing into knowing, but are we sharing it, right? Because over all of that was the Three of Wands. What do we want to do with this wisdom we've accrued? This coming out of the darkness, out of doubt or misunderstanding or misinterpretation of like a faulty perspective into the truth of it, the power of like a realization. Where do we want to go from there? This is the perched. This is the perching. This is the energy. It was like pillar energy, strong, stable, solitary, not moving, looking out. Where do I go? This is the energy I feel with you. It's like we know something now. We realize something now. We have a truth we need to communicate now. But like, how do we want to do it? Where do we want to go from here now that we've uprighted ourselves? Now that we've strengthened our understanding? Now that we've busted through a period of doubt or confusion or cloudiness? Where do we want to go from there? We're perched, Three of Wands. We're perched on the precipice of going somewhere, but it's like we have choices, we have options, but we need to make one. We need to make a choice. We need to choose an option. We need to move somewhere, right? Healing, a release. Again, I feel like whatever chapter you're wrapping up now that was attached to like this self-doubt or this confusion is like whatever loop you're closing is like, it was probably like, this feels like there was a way you were believing about yourself and your own, you were buying into your own limitations for a long time. And it was really getting you down. It was really keeping you stuck. But now it's like, baby, this is reversed. Those swords can fall right out. You can heal. You can let go of this warped perspective and step into this powerful, clear vision you have for yourself and your future. But where are you going? Where are you going? You've healed that. You're out of the limitation. You've stopped trying to buy into the box, right? Now where do we send it? Now to where do we send ourselves? Where do we go? Can I get a card for the Three of Wands, please? Yeah, you're scared. Again, I feel like there was a way that, I mean, Five of Wands in reverse. Five of Wands upright, like conflict, tension, dispute. In reverse, it is like the end of conflict, the easing of tension. Libra, there's a way that you can choose and prioritize balance and equilibrium over like honesty. Or you choose the honesty that is most conducive to not rocking the boat, not causing this to go down, right? But this is telling me it's like, stop, stop, stop. The truth is more important than whatever this is. The like content is more important than the form. If you are prioritizing the form over the content, you are f***ing up, right? We're back in this old way of doing things. We're back in this lack of clarity. We're choosing to prioritize peace over truth. Are you choosing to prioritize peace over truth? Not anymore. The truth is your priority now, but what does that mean? Where do we go from there? Don't be upset about rocking the boat. That's the person that was staying in the limitations that other people placed on you, which is the limitations of their comfort, right? Of their ability. But that was keeping you, Nine of Cups in reverse, so upset, away from your own personal contentment, emotional fulfillment, right? Because you were prioritizing making sure everyone else was doing okay, which meant you had to hide a truth, which meant you had to buy in a box, buy into the box, buy into the limitation, and it was killing you. You have two nines. You have a 9 and a 10 here, right? There was something like, where do we go? You have a 5 and a 3. There's a 2 of Wands here. It's like, where do we go? What do I want? I don't want this. Absolutely, of course not. Why would I want that? I want something different for myself, right? But I can't worry about this anymore. It's, again, this is the kind of like mental habit that's like ingrained over a lifetime. So fearing conflict is not something that you just like, it's gone. You wake up one morning and it's gone. Even if you have completed this kind of process and gained this kind of wisdom, right? It's not the kind of thing that it's just like, it's gone in a day. So when it does arise, that like fear or that tension or that nervousness, that anxiety around like, I have my truth, I can't hide it. But if people are used to me kind of like bending to their needs, what's going to happen now that I refuse to do that because it's not healthy? It was doing this to me, right? I'm healing from that. I'm trying to get this like where it needs to be. I'm trying to like own my truth. Tension and conflict is not inherently bad. In fact, often tension and conflict are absolutely and 100% necessary, and we cannot progress until we place ourselves at odds with something or someone. Tension is how we build strength, right? You don't like build muscle just like lifting air. No, you have to place tension against your effort in order to strengthen yourself. You have to place, it's like a plane flies because there is conflict, for lack of a better word, with the air. It's like pressure can get you to fly, can be the very thing that gets you to soar. But you just have to be willing to like realize that that's the truth of it. Like wind can strip away also like whatever is unnecessary. So don't fear it, welcome it, right? Don't like seek it out, But know that like when you're the kind of person that just stands in their truth and makes decisions based off of that instead of like trying to avoid conflict, like it will happen. But when it happens, it is not the end of the world, right? Because look at this. This is like 5 kids playing like sticks and like outside on a summer's day. It's like not a real fight. There are real fights in the tarot deck. This is like kids playing a game. This kind of conflict that you will come up against is not the end of the world. It is a necessary part of your flight taking off, right? Of your plane soaring. Welcome it, welcome it. What do I have to gain here? What unnecessary things are being stripped away by the winds of this tension, of this conflict? It's not going to be my truth. That's not what I'm losing. No, but I can get it more authentic. I can learn how to express it better. I can maybe get things added or subtracted that are or are not helpful, depending, You don't need to fear resistance. Resistance is how we fly. Yeah. The World and the Ten of Wands in reverse. We were trying for so long, right? It was the efforts we were putting in were not giving us the results we needed. But then the World comes in, right? Which these are two very akin energies. And it's what I've been talking about this entire read. It's like, you are not this kind of person anymore, right? You are not this kind of person anymore. You have 2 tens here in reverse. It's like, let this finish out. Let this close out. If you're struggling because you fear this to move into this period, it's like, that fear won't go away just by like thinking about it. Start to do and act from this place and you can close out this loop. If this is something you're still struggling to close out, right? Start to just make the move into any future possibility, and then you'll meet with more information, right? Because that's what conflict is, information. If you close the loop, if you move forward, if you pick a direction, right? One that honors your truth instead of trying to fit into boxes that do not suit you. It will help you to close out a chapter if you're still struggling with that. It will give you more information to like make whatever adjustments in navigation you might need to make, but you got to do it. You've got to do it. You have the truth, the power, the strength, the truth to do it now. So do it. But you're in your head about it. You're in your head about it. You're missing out on opportunities because you're like so focused on like what could go wrong or like what went wrong in the past. But again, we're closing that loop out. We're leveling up. We're on a new level, right? Take advantage of this, right? This is the opportunity being granted you. Just grasp at it. It may not be a forever opportunity. I don't know if it will or not. It will definitely meet with conflict, but like the conflict is helping you sharpen your weapon, right? Right under that, the Six of Wands, triumph, right? Triumph. And right under that, the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Swords. I'm going to talk about why I'm still drawing. These 3 energies, the Seven of Swords, deceit, the Nine of Swords, anxiety, the Seven of Cups, illusion. This is what we're letting go of. We are no longer trying to sell an illusion of how we feel or what we think because we feel like it won't rock the boat or because we bought into a limitation that other people are placing on us. We're too strong, we're too powerful, we've learned too many lessons, right? We've overcome too much to do that, right? We are moving triumphantly into the direction of our future. Of course, look where that little horse he's riding, but he's got to get on the horse and ride it, right? 6 comes after 3. Like, this is coming first. We're reflecting, but we got to move. We got to get on the horse and go somewhere, right? If we stay stuck, we're going to miss out on so much growth, right? Page of Cups right under that. Like, we're going to miss out on information. We're going to miss out on insight. And then we'll just be stuck in abundance mindset. And then, the Tower comes. Things come crashing down all around us. If we resist moving, you must move. You must Own your truth, own your power. Stop trying to deceive, right? Because that'll just make you anxious because you're fighting yourself. You're trying to sell, like, everything's copacetic. I feel fine. This is fine. This is great. What does this need? Instead of owning what you need, what you want, how you feel, the way you think about things. There will be conflict, but like, you can own it. You can work with it. You can learn from it. You can grow from it. You can hone with it. Yes? Get out there. Make a move. You are strong. You are wise now. You can close the loop if you haven't yet by moving forward, getting on the horse and going somewhere. No more pillars. No more spread. Let's get you one more parting message from the Gaia Oracle deck for the month. My sweet, sweet Libras. Can I get one final message from my Libras, please? One parting message for the Libras. Sun, Moon, Rising. Eternal Dance, 19. Movement, Wheel of Life, Path of Least Resistance. Right? The path of least resistance. The Wheel of Life. Let's read that for you. The lady featured on this card feels completely at one with nature. She is in tune with the rhythm of the earth and her changing cycles. She does not resist the forces of nature, but moves gracefully with the wind. Yet though her body sways with the wind, she is not swayed from her path. Her feet are firmly planted in the earth, strong, powerful. Like I said, she remains poised, dignified, and balanced. She has shown up in your reading today to help you loosen up and feel the rhythm of life. You will benefit gratefully if you allow yourself to be a bit more flexible. Be open to new ideas, accept that it is natural for things to change. Do not resist life's natural flow. If the path you are on seems to be all uphill, then find another way. There are many ways to get to where you want to go, so find the way that offers the least resistance, right? This is like, there's so many ways for me to get where I want to go, but I need to find the path of least resistance. Walking that will be easy, victorious. Life does not need to be as difficult as you are making it. It is often easier to dance your way through rather than try to push your way through. As we sit in this place of power, with this wisdom we have gained, right? We are done with the life being difficult, push, struggle, whatever. We are realizing the truth is that we can find a way forward from this moment of reflection, of contemplation of how we want to move, that feels easy, that we aren't met with resistance, but instead triumph, right? This is like, life does not have to be all walls and barriers. We can break through them, right? We have the power. Pick the direction away from here and here. Move here, move here. Wherever you go, triumph will follow. Thank you, my Libras. Talk soon. Bye.